Okay, good morning. We are in lesson 18. Okay, we stop here. Okay, we stop at number 10. Number 10. Okay. We do the translation first. After that, if I got time, and then I go back on the past few some of the lesson, especially on relative pronoun, relative adverb, all those things lah. So we do this translation first. So number 10, okay. The Musa ne base, okay, ne che bacapo. Can you see this? Sia. So the difficult one is this one, sia. The difficult one is sia because this word sia, technically it comes from the root as, us. Then us, that means us plus this are a form ati, no? This is irregular. Ati and santi, plural is ati and santi. Because in Sanskrit, the Sanskrit is not this. Sanskrit is asti. You see, Sanskrit is asti. Sanskrit is santi. So that means this is verb to be, and then the plural is santi. So whereas when it comes to Pali, the asti of the Sanskrit, it become ati. So ati normally it can means verb to be, to be is basically is and are for plural. And sometimes this word ati, most of the time ati or asti always translated as there is, there is or there are. So how do you know when they use is, when they use there is? Now, for instance, in the Satipatthana, ati, it must mean ati. Can you see ati, it must mean? Let's see. Okay, ati, it must mean. So there is. This is locative in this body. Can you see this is locative? Kaye is locative. Asmin is also locative. There is in this morning. This means this is talking about the 32 part of the body. Kaye, Kesa, Loma, Naka, Danta, Tacho, and etc. So this asti, the ati appear in front. So in this case, we use there is. All right. So this is another form of ati, which is optative. If you look at the dictionary, so if you take ati, you use there is, there exists. Technically, so these are the two meaning. There is or there exists. So what you do is you do a conjugation. You do a conjugation. You can see this is this one. Then the imperative, optative here didn't show. This dictionary does not show everything. So it doesn't show anything, but no problem. No problem. So what you need to do is if you still have this, let me see where. I'm using Windows 11. Windows 11 normally this is all the display. Then it is in that this is the program. So the pali lookup also I just have to click on this lah. Okay, so what you do is you use the word arti. If you still have arti, so you do a search. After you do a search, what you do, you click it here, you click here, and then you do an inflection. Inflection and conjugation is all the same. So you get this. So you get this. Then you if you want to see a present tense, imperative, past tense. If it's optative, you have to click here. After click here, what you do is this is conjugation. Conjugation is for the verb. You click conjugate. So after you click the conjugate, you see the result here, verb conjugated active optative irregular. Just now I already say irregular. Can you see the word sia is the third person? You see, because from AS it become this one. That means it's very difficult to identify. Sia, and then siam. So this is very difficult. So you need a dictionary as well as you remember where to look. Can you follow what I do? Can? So if you can, that means I will close this. Close this. If you want me to repeat, I can repeat again. That means here is you type in the word asti, do a search. After do a search, then can you see this is the one we are talking about. Click here, you can see the blue color, then you do a inflect. Inflect is a verb. So then you see present tense, imperative, and this is past tense and then optative. Can you see all this? So there is this in this row is active, this is passive, this is reflective atanopada, this is causative. And then if you don't have the causative form, you only got this. So what you do, you just take one of them. If you want to look at past tense, it's the same. You just have it past tense or imperative, you just have to click here, and then you do after clicking here, you do a conjugate. This is imperative. So conjugate. Can you see? In this particular case, it only come out with one. It's supposed to come out more. Sometimes the software doesn't work so you don't have to worry. Sometimes it doesn't work. So we do a past tense for you to see. Not all the time the software will work because this is irregular. So you see, I conjugate. This is past tense. Can you see? Past tense this is N is S. As plus E, and then asim. So and then it never give this form because sometimes the software doesn't work. So for optative, no problem. We get it, conjugate, we get it, everything come up. All right, so I'm going to close this. So as close. I keep this one here. So let's go back to this. So that means this is optative. That means this one can see maybe. The word is maybe. This is because it's verb to be is verb to be be. So the verb to be means baby. So what you do is now you look at the sentences. The sentences is this one, majapo. That means end with O, it should be a nominative singular masculine noun. So in this case, maja, you remember the fifth precept is Surah Meraya Maja. Maja means intoxicant drink. In this case, pa is added. That means to form a genitive noun. Genitive, which means one who drink intoxicant drink. Majapo. So this is majapo. Okay, this is majapo. So to make it short, you can say drinker lah. Drinker. So in this case, we say, of course, we say alcoholic drinker lah. To make it easy, because a drinker, you can drink anything. So I say alcoholic drinker. So it's either you put one who drink intoxicant drink or say alcoholic drinker lah. So you can understand. I need it. So this is the subject. Can you see Sia? So the word the Sia is can you see maybe? Maybe. That means optative. So in this case, this is also another form of optative, not optative. Means he. Can you see the word ne and this? That means the ne join with this word, the ne. That means so if you remember correctly, sometimes the ne will combine with a noun, right? So sometimes the one very near to the verb, that means the ne is combined with the verb. Okay. So for this form, ne plus a noun, sometimes you can take the ne and join is the verb. You can take, for this one, you also can take the ne of the noun, join it to a verb. Also can, instead of joining it to the noun. So this is usually we will take this one, join it to verb. So so this is outright to a verb. Okay, this one.
Excuse me, Brother Alfred. So majapo is also a verb, noun. So join to if join to a noun is not majapo. So this one we need to
No,
get.
no, no. I say so this one is supposed to be in front of this. So don't join. This is don't you don't join it to a noun. Join it to a verb. Can you see?
Yeah.
No, because I haven't finished yet because you see, okay, you see, you see here, you see, so this is talking about a drinker, and then you see, that means technically here it's not going to join this one. Should I mean may he, that means in this case, can you see this is the optative may, so that means if you take a may there, remember, when you take a may. Normally, you take an object. Normally, you take an object. Object. So in this case, the object, we do not see another object. But in Pali, this one, the subject become the object. In this particular case, the subject, I tell you, the subject will become the object. You must remember this, subject become the object. This is really complicating why subject become. So that means in this case, this one, this is the one become the object. Become the object. Okay. Okay. Indicate, then the verb is not. Okay. Can you see? May the drinker not be. It means that he should not be. You can understand this type of Pali, you're going to confuse you. May the drinker not be. That means he should not be a drinker lah. So that means in a simple word, that you say a simple word, he should not be a drinker lah. You get what I mean? This is really complicated. This is because at the end of the day, you're translating may alcoholic drinker not be. Understood? So that is the translation. So I'm going to put it mark in a brown color so that you can see. But literally, you put in a proper prospect, he should not be a drinker. Then, okay, you understand this part already. Then you see, that means followed by this and this. Yeah, that means, oh, he should not be a drinker. And he also should not be musawada, liar. Liar, all right? Okay, okay. And then you say, maybe this one you say, base, in. So technically, this should be either this one come from this word, basati. Can you see the word a there? So this one is going to be very difficult for you. So let's say you take a basati and then you see, okay, what case is this? So we take, okay, we take the basati. Okay.
Brother Alfred, the base, can it be octative, third
Okay.
person, short form, contracted?
Can,
Ah,
can be.
yeah.
If you think it's optative, then you try to translate as optative lah. But what
Yeah.
happened if you got it wrong? All right. Understand? So this one, we do this one. What you do is basati, long A here. Okay, long A is 2A. This one you have to put 2A, A, then you so this is how you're going to answer. Okay, so this is speak or say. Okay, so you do an inflection. Okay, now in this particular case, you think it's octative, right? So you take this one lah. If you think it's octative, you do a conjugation lah. You see, So that means this is Vase here. Perhaps this is another form is Vase is also possible. This is possible. Okay. So it's possible. Now we're going to do this. These are possible because there is an ending or is instead of AI become A, there is one possibility. So the other one, if you do an imperative, you do a conjugation. Okay. Can you see? All right. Can you see? Here, you cannot find it here, anything here. So anything here. That means technically the imperative is not correct. The imperative is so imperative is not correct. Then no, not imperative. Optative is incorrect. It should be imperative because here is written is imperative. This is the form. This is the form. So what you can do is this is the form should be correct because A take away the A. There's two form. So this should be correct. Even though here did not show you the form. So what you do, you close here, and then you close here, and then you narrow out. You go and back and confirm you using this. Confirm here. But of course, you can find this in your book. At the back of your NPC, there is a dictionary. You just scroll through it. Maybe you can find. Okay, what you do is now, so we find Basati. So we do a conjugation here. After conjugation, you look at here, imperative. Yeah, this is the form that the other dictionary do not show. The other dictionary only show this. Show this. So this is the one. So that means it can be third person or the second person. So this is confirmed is imperative. That is how you do your analysis. So in this case, so the word here is say. So in this case, can you see here? This one ner here and ner to here. This is tied to this is a noun. So that means if it's imperative, it means technically either you say may, okay. So you know that. So you need an object. So in this case, he. If you don't find this, because this one is a masculine noun, so technically you should be a he rather than a she. But if you don't see this, then you can say may he or she lah. Or technically, then to make it simpler, you put may one. Okay, one means it's a third person singular. Can you take this join it is not say okay. Not say lah. So that what I mean, not say lah. So technique, so I mean never say. So say what? So and you look at this, so in this case, no doubt say, let me say object again, object, in this case, I just now I mentioned the subject always become the object. Under imperative, a subject became the object. So may he not say what? This is nominative singular. So thus your subject become the object apply to here exactly the same pattern. Otherwise you never follow the same structure. May he not say. So musawada is false or false speech lah. So in this case, they false or lies lah. So technically, these are how you translate. You get what I mean? So at the end of the day, we will translate. Okay, yeah. One should, can you see here? Neither tell lies nor drink intoxicant lah. Ah, one should neither tell lies nor drink intoxicant. Okay, this is a correction. No, this one wrong. So this is how you. So because the two word one here, the second part, first part and the second part. So the second part was in front. We do the second part in front. Then we do the first part at the back. This is the one. Yeah, this one. So that means technically, may he not say false things, false speech lah. That means if you say false, you have to put a false speech.
Brother Alfred, can I interrupt, please?
Can.
You say the subject become the object. Which word is it? Is it intoxication? The majapo
Majapo is a
Oh,
subject,
correct. And then it
subject,
become
object,
intoxicating object
object,
lah.
object.
Object is a noun already lah.
No. You
Intoxicating, I
see,
mean.
no. You see,
Ah,
maja, maja is
intoxication.
intoxication.
Ah,
So maja is you plus the pa there, it become one who drinks
correct.
intoxicant. So
Correct.
okay, so this is the subject lah.
Uh-huh.
Correct or not subject?
Yes, correct.
Subject. So subject become the object because when you use imperative, he should not, I should not be a drinker. A drinker is a subject.
Yes.
Ah.
But then you said subject become object. The object in English is
Where
which
got
word?
in the Pali where got object here? There is no object.
No, you there here the arrow. You
The
put
arrow
subject become
I
object. What is it?
say this is in nominative singular.
Correct.
Nominative singular is a subject.
Correct.
If it's object, if it has majapang, where got majapang there? Where got majapang? Majapang is object, right? Follow. Accusative. So this is nominative. Majapang is accusative. But in English, you don't care whether in English when you translate using imperative, so he is become the subject. Should not be is a verb.
Correct.
And a drinker is an object. English. Follow.
Okay.
So
Okay.
didn't the subject become the object? Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Follow. This is a follow because this is English.
Brother
This is
Alfred.
wait, this is English. Understand the English part. This is English because if you don't understand English and Pali, you get confused. Okay. What is your question?
Brother Alfred, this Musa also is a subject, no?
Yes. Feminine noun.
Mus Musa and Majapo is subject, no? Okay.
Object. So both of them
Ah,
subject become object in English. In English.
okay, thank you.
Because he said, may he not say false speech. Or in this case, it means may he not tell lies lah. You can put in whatever because you don't take word to word. May as in this case, may he. I say in this case, may he not, or may he don't cannot use in this case. Don't have to use it in English. You see, again, let him, in English, him, let him not tells lies. You see, in English, in this case, may he not, let him not. You see, a lot of English is like that, he not, him not. So where is him? You cannot find him. So because this is a referring to a person, because this is may him, that means refer to the drinker because we start with him. So you get what I mean, What I mean, in English, you can do in many ways during the translation. So this part is not conforming to most of the book. This basically is English. So I think it's clear. By now it's clear. So this is the key to the translation is this. Because imperative, normally it is there. Imperative is always may, is imperative. It will take on an object. It will take an object, imperative will take an object. Takes an object. Then another part of imperative will be here now. And this is the part of imperative word. May he do. See that may do, this is do. May he do. Follow again by something else. So this is the structure in Pali and English that you should understand. Okay.
Brother Alfred, sorry, disturb you. Can we say that Musan omit the base, Musan cha majapo sia. That means the base we omit also can, isn't it? Because say lies. So Musa itself is already lies, isn't it? So can we say Musan nacha majapo sia?
This word base is, you need to be imperative, because if it's not imperative, then you can say let or not.
Optative, isn't it? You say optative, right?
Imperative. Optative, imperative is very close. You see, may he not say, and optative, he should not say. The meaning is the same. He should not tell lies. You can, may I say optative, he should not tell lies. Okay, this is optative. All right. This is imperative. Can you see? Let him not tell lies. Also can. Technically is imperative. Technically is imperative, but when you want to translate, sometime in English, the Englishman prefer to use optative. He should not, thou shalt not. You understand why? Because why they want to use in Ten Commandments, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, until thou shalt not tell lies. Understand? So they will translate from imperative into optative based on the structure of, the way the Englishman want to present the idea lah. So as long your message get across, no problem.
Got it. Thank you.
So that is very complicated, because in English, each person want to translate. They use their own way of translation. But so I just highlight to all the possibility of translation so that you can see. So sometimes when you see, then you translate the message. The important part is the message. How you word it is very important, because you get the message across. But for you all in your Pali class, you all those taking diploma, you want to justify a verb to verb, word to word, and the case is to you all is very important. To translator, we don't really follow that. We follow the overall one. Get what I mean? So you're going to move to the next line. Okay, that's mean. You can see. I always tell you all, normally a locative is already most of the time in front on Pali. See, that's mean. This is located in this or in. So I take in the then ko pana. But I see this is in decline. This structure in Pali always stand. Tasmin ko pana. Ko pana is always there. So when they have this type of structure, normally the vocative in Pali will stand. This up to here, this line normally stand on, Pali, this is a typical Pali structure, the way they speak. All right. So what we do, so we up to here, that's why we put a comma. We take pana. Pana can be but and then, then you say, then that means something happened. Then after certain event, when this happened, then something happened. So then we say, can you see, this is has no case, then O Brahma. O Brahma. So on the okay. Then can you see this dustbin and this one was so far apart, in this. You see, a Pali is so funny. By right, this should be in here to show that this is an adjective. But however, the way they say, they are not going to put immediately next to it. That is where the translation is difficult. You see, okay, in this case, in this sacrifice. In English, this is English. Locative must be at the back. In this sacrifice. In this sacrifice. Can you see here? Okay. Now this is a subject. This is a subject. Cow. Cow is cow plural. This is a plural cows. Okay. Then this is This is a aja. Aja is a goat. Elaka is a sheep. So this is a Duanda. Duanda compound. This is Duanda compound. Duanda compound, that means che lah. There is in between. Means goats and cow. Can you see it end with a plural? Nominative plural. And the plural, that means so you see here. Can you see here? Cows, goats, and sheep. Cows, goat, and sheep. You see this is a plural, were killed. So here, can you see the two na and na? So na and na, and not only. Can you see this is na plus Eva. Na plus Eva. This is also compound, not only. So when you put you cannot straight away put in a line. See so here not only cows, goat, and sheep. Can you see were killed? Located at the back in this sacrifice. See now. So the moment you see the answer, it will appear very easy. It will appear very easy. Can you see the subject, verb, and subject? This is the verb, subject and the verb, will kill. And then of course this is what they call it, vocative. And then this is then it's in decline. I mean, it means it's an action. Something happened. Ceremony, then this happened. So locative is at the back. Okay. So you see the end is not there. You just can put and then or whatever. So you also can do in this way, at the sacrifice. So this can be this way, because this is also correct. Can be this way, at the sacrifice. Okay, can you see? This is Eva, not only. So this is only. So this is Eva, neither. Can you see it? There. The next na is no here. This next na is here. See? This next na. This is one na and one na. So these two na is either or. Either or. So how you going to put is up to you. So basically, when you want to break down and do it this manner, technically you have to get out the message in this way first. Once you get it out, then you rearrange in according to how you see the thing. You can put in this format using neither nor. This is one of the format. Here, we don't put the format. We just put then Brahmin, not only cows, goats, sheep, whatever, killed in this case, is understood. The message. Of course, this is much better than this. This is more proper. This is not proper yet, not sorted out. Any question at this junction?
Brother Brother Alfred.
Yeah.
See, and then, O Brahmin, at that sacrifice, neither were any cow killed nor goats and sheep. That means they are not killed. Then over here, you say only cow, goat, sheep were killed in the sacrifice.
Yep.
One is killed, one is not killed.
Which one do you think is correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. It should be this one. Not.
But O Brahmin, not only cow, goat, and sheep were killed.
The Brahmin
This one were killed, this one not killed.
So which one is correct? This one should be correct because the Brahmin sacrifice the cow. Like we all Chinese those days you buy Ting Kong Xiu Tu I tell you. Agree or not? So during our sacrifice day, pai ke, pai xiu tu. Those days we also do that way. So we are also not very far away from the Brahmin nowadays because we learn Buddhism. We don't do sacrifice in this way. We pai kui chi only. We only pray with vegetarian fruit, all those things. So technically, this is taken from here. So in this case, I don't stick to them. I stick to my translation. I just show you how they translate the thing. Okay. So this should be correct. This is not I translate one. This one I take
I
from the
think
book.
don't use not, use nor. Then the sentence will look good.
Mm. Neither nor is very difficult for you. Can you see kill? Cow word kill.
Neither cows
Uh,
nor goats and sheep were killed.
So this English is not easy for you to understand. It means the same thing. This is too complicated. You use a simple English. Use simple English. This one correct. Don't use this type of English. You cannot understand. You read also.
And the blue translation, the blue sentence, any, where's the any cow,
Take
the
take
Pali word
away.
for any?
Take away lah. They don't have to translate every word. You don't have to translate every word. The N is not there.
No, the were any cow killed that any
Only this Eva, na Eva, not only, not
not
only,
only they
not
put any.
no. My translation is not only,
Yeah.
my
But
translation is not only because if you say you kill cow, then it's not only cow, no. There is goat and sheep also cow also kill, You get me? They kill
yes.
more than one thing. That's why it's not only. So this translation is correct. This translation is a bit difficult for you to understand, but it more or less mean the same thing. All right. Okay. All right. So we will move to the next one. Can you see again? Go no go. Can you see go no go? This one. That day we are talking about integrative. Integrative, in this case, it doesn't join with anybody. That means this is standalone. Okay. Now, okay. Can you see the word? Yeah, this one, go, no, go, this no is no, okay, integrative. Can you see? Go is who? No go. No go is a question mark. No go is a question mark. This is integrative. In this case, no go will put as can. Can, because if you look at the word no, it's kind of, it's a integrative particles. Can see, it's an integrative particle. It's a surely, the word means surely. Surely means can lah, or can, it means that way lah. So that's why I say I use simple English, can. Able, Hokkien is able lah. Nuko means able. That means Chichui able, Nuko, Chichui able in Hokkien, Chichui able, which means that way lah. Who can? So in this case, who can? So in this Bo is a friend lah. You don't, the certain thing I put in, you don't follow the dictionary, just follow the style. At least you can understand easy. Then you can see, Pahoti is able. Okay, Pahoti is able. Okay, so in this case, can you see who plus a question mark can you have to be in this? That means who, you take this and this, who is, you can put a friend who is capable. These two words you can join into. That means is able, you can put capable. Capable, okay. Okay, can you see? Capable, okay, can you see this? This one is one, Imang and Patawin. Okay, see, this big this is also this is called the KN Kamadaraya. That means this is bigger. That means you say who can, friend, is able this big earth. Okay, then continue. Continue. Can you see this is Sata is 7? Sata this is adverb. into 7 pieces. Sata. Sata da 7 pieces. Can you then this is the object, samang. Even, subject, samang is an adverb, evenly. Suve batang. Su is well, and then divided. This is still an object. Then with bajitum, to divide. That means the question you see, that means technically it's asking who can divide this big earth into 7 pieces evenly. You see, that is how you need to arrange the, because if we say subject, okay, this is the kind of subject, interrogative. Who can? The word there is, if you take this word bhagavati, okay, we do, who, followed by this can, this one, bhagavati, make, okay, object, this big earth, okay, that means this is, okay, followed by this, into, okay, 7 pieces, okay. Then in this case, this one is already changed to this already, no? This is changed to this, that means, so in this case, I say, who can make this earth, this can, so we don't want, we follow this. We add it in here, able, yeah, I'm going to add in, able, can you see this is able to divide? Okay, this is subject, this is interrogative, interrogative, that means this is a verb, this is a verb, this is a verb. Can you see, this is a verb, can plus able, verb, and then this is imperative, is also a verb, okay, okay. Then can you see this is an object, right? This is an object, this is an object, okay, okay. Then you can see here, this is also object. So in this case,
The big is adjective to
well divided, well divided, well divided, well divided. This is adjective to but after we saw it out, well divided. Okay, well divided. This is object. This is an adjective to the object. This is the adjective to the object. Well divided, evenly. Okay, can you see now? Who, that means maybe who can, so he can able to divide, make this big earth well divided into 7 pieces. So you don't have to exactly follow the Pali sequence. You follow 7 pieces. That means you follow the way you put lah. This is one of the way. So it's good enough. This is good enough. So you put your question mark here. And then this is the object. This is subatam. This is the object. Samang is the object evenly. And then this one is describing this one. These two. This is the main object. This is the main object. This is an adjective to the object. This is an adjective to the object. This is describing this. This is describing this. Can you see? And then this is the verb. This is the verb. This is the verb. A bit complicated, but can be sorted out, can be sorted out. So your technique of sorting out is use this, and then you try to put it, in such a manner that when you read, you feel very comfortable. So sometimes you can do, I say, who then, my dear, they use the word, who is my dear, is able, this is able. The word to divide verb and imperative, this big earth into 7 equal well arranged pieces. So something like that is good enough. Something like that is also good enough. You don't have to be really exactly. Follow. I think so it may sound a little bit confusing, but then that is how you should do lah. Okay, good enough. Okay. So we also don't have much time. So we'll go back to it. We have still another 7 minutes. This section you cannot find in the MPC too. This one is I took it from some book and then I recompile one. Can you see? Now I want to tell you a relative pronoun. From a relative pronoun, from a demonstrative pronoun, integrative pronoun. Remember, so from relative pronoun become relative adverb. Demonstrative pronoun become demonstrative adverb. Integrative pronoun become integrative adverb. If you go to look into dictionary, all this is classified as indeclinable. You cannot find it as a relative adverb. For instance, you take yato or yatra, you cannot find that this is a adverb. I will just have to tell you, yato, so you must remember it's an adverb. Can you see? This is indeclinable. Yeah, indeclinable. Even though you take a yatra also, it's
Can
all.
be ablative, Brother Alfred.
Which one?
From where?
Yeah, I know it's from where. What I'm trying to tell you, English adverb in Pali is indeclinable. Understand? You must understand a bit. Otherwise, you get confused. How come you get I say adverb and then the dictionary say in decline, and then you say wow, you will get confused with what I say because I'm using English. I'm not yatra in decline.
Yes,
Uh,
Pali.
can you see the word where? Where is an adverb, in English? You know,
Yes.
Yes. So, but here it say in decline. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. So in English and the Pali it will make you confusing, but it doesn't matter. So the whole thing here. So this is ya, ta, and ka is all pronoun, relative, demonstrate, integrative. What something is added like TTHA, TRA, to, or wa or da, it automatically become adverb. So if it take from ya, it become relative adverb. It take from ta, it become a demonstrate adverb like this. Tak da la, tak do la, tak. If we take from ka, it has to become
Kata, katra, kato.
so you see how much is an adverb as far as English is concerned. So this part you must understand.
This one can give us a copy or not,
It's
Brother?
already sent out to you already, ma. This one is, see, the date here is October one,
okay.
October. That means this one is already there. This is already there. It's already explained already because most of you is not in the class. Most of you not in the class. So what you need to do, can you see here? Okay, I want you to look at the rules I compile because if I don't mention to you, you probably don't take a note and read it. So the rule is here, if the antecedent is a noun, can you see this is basically in English, the house that Tom built. The word that, this is demonstrative pronoun,
But
Agree
it's
or not?
adjective, right?
Not adjective, demonstrative. The word that is demonstrative ma, that, ta.
Okay.
Ta. So this is ta is the demonstrative pronoun, right?
Yes.
Demonstrative pronoun. Okay. The house that Tom built. So the house is the subject. So when you put that, if you put the house which Tom built, it become if you put which here in English, you must, because I'm teaching you English, I'm not taking you Pali now. The house which Tom built, it become this one, relative pronoun. Follow, which is the house, this is relative pronoun, you know. So you must remember. Now, if you put the house where Tom built, it become a relative pronoun, you know. Understand?
A
English,
place.
a place, you know. So this is a very important aspect where that means it's talking about a place. This is integrative where I see, you know. So this part in English, we also have all this, but we don't pay attention to it. When you don't pay attention when it comes to Pali, you are. So in this case, we say, okay, this is the house is called antecedent. So antecedent is placed in a relative clause. Is in a, this will be in a relative clause. Relative clause, relative clause, relative clause. So now, can you see? So you see how you see? In this case, you Udang Pasati, so Damang Pasati. Now, in this particular case, there are two clauses, you know. The red one, Yo Udang Pasati, is called a relative clause because this is yo is relative, who or which are relative. And then, can you see from this part onward, this part onward, so Damang. So Damang Pasati, this is the main clause. This is the main clause. Or in English, is called a correlative clause. It doesn't, why correlative? Because these two clauses works together. So a main clause means what? If you take a main clause, that means he sees the Dhamma. It stands alone. He sees the Dhamma. Is it a main clause? That means this clause is completed.
Yes, can stand
Complete.
alone.
Can stand alone. That is called a main clause. So the main clause. So in English, the main clause must always be in front one. You know, relative clause is later. This is something like that. That Tom built, which Tom built. Where this is. It's not standalone. It is connecting it to the main clause. So this part you must understand. So this is how so we split into relative clause and main clause. But however, in this particular case, we can do two ways of translation. We take this first. So and yo. He who sees the Dhamma. You see, this is the main clause. No? He sees the Dhamma is the main clause. So you take the who, he who sees the Dhamma sees the Buddha. You don't, so the Buddha is not the main clause. Because you see, this is not the main clause. That means he who sees the Dhamma sees. This is a very important structure that you need to understand. So this part, you must understand. Relative and correlative is very difficult. So you look at the rule. Now, relative clause and the main clause equals to the antecedent must agree. That means GCN, gender and number. GCN. This and this agree. You and so must agree. GCN. See, this and this must agree. So the second rule is this and this must be agreed. Now, if not matching, just now the one I do, there's only one you. It's not matching one. Okay. If not matching, then now in the relative clause, it takes a
Main clause.
Main clause as the antecedent. So this is I think this is a bit difficult. There are case to the function of the antecedent in each clause. This is difficult to understand. But anyway, this one you may find it difficult to understand. Don't look at this. If you cannot understand, look at what here. You can see Yam and Tam. This is GCN number 2. This follow number 2. GCN number 2. Okay, you see Yena and Tena is also follow number 2. Yena and Tena. Okay. Okay. Can you see Yena, Tena is follow number 2? So what you see now? Can you see now? You see here now? What impermanent? So same case in between you have to the verb to be in these sentences the hoti is automatically understood. So hoti is automatically understood. What is impermanent? Can you see? That is suffering. So the is not mentioned. Okay. The next line. Next line is almost the same. Can you see? What is unskillful? And that is given up. Pahinang. This is a PPP. Pahinang. That is given up. So this is how you do the translation. This is the translation, relative and correlative. Now, number 5. You see the number 5. See the verb of motion destination. Yena, tena, verb of motion. So if you take by one, by who, by which, by that, you cannot translate that way one. So you cannot translate. You translate. Can you see you can see where you see if you do this where the monk is, because this is a subject. This is a subject. Normally subject we put beginning, no. We don't. This is where the monk is. So it appears where the monk is looks like it's an object where the monk is. There the minister approach. Can you see? This is how you do. There the minister approach. So after redo, you take this as the main clause. I earlier told you this is the main clause. The minister. Can you see the main clause? This is the most difficult thing. Can you see the minister?
Brother Alpha, what is Mahamato? The mato?
Minister lah.
Oh, minister. If minister alone is
MC. This is a master clause. Just like I said master
main
clause.
clause.
Main clause, the main clause. The minister approached the monk. All these can drop. Yena, tena. So here you will see now, okay, where and there. Okay, so if in these sentences, if you are not so good in English, you say the main clause, the minister, singular, okay, approaches. Yeah, approaches. Yeah, so this is the minister approaches. Okay,
The monk.
where? Yeah, where the monk. Okay, followed by this word there. Isn't it awkward?
Yes.
Awkward, right? The minister approached where the monk there. So it means the minister, you can throw this away. You can throw this away. Then you throw this away. Okay. That means the minister approached where the monk. If you're going to put it in present tense, where the monk is or where the monk was, can where the monk is. So the word there become is. But if you don't want, then you change it. The minister approached the monk. All this crap just throw away. So this is a second option. This is a second option. Then this will be the third option that you're going to translate lah.
So, Brother Alfred, the minister approaches the monk there, cannot.
It's up to you lah. As long
But
I
they drop the where lah.
I
Just
tell
leave it there lah.
I drop it because I'm flexible in my English translation. I there is you ask me what English rule, it's very difficult for me to say because I in English sometimes we just write, we don't really know what rule, cannot remember. So you
Actually,
can
Brother Albright, we can just play around with the words. You can
uh,
also say the minister approaches there where the monk is. It's
yeah.
just playing around with the words in
Yes,
English.
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
As long as you know how to do your English correctly, understand?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. So this part, you read through, I won't go through this, you read through this because until this until another here, stop here, you read through, and if you don't understand, you come back to me. I read through this one because I think you all missed this one. Many of you, this is the most difficult to translate because it play around with the English. But
Yeah, we missed that.
okay, okay, I stopped
We'll
the.
go through.
You go through that, I just highlight because I spent quite some time to compile it up from somewhere else.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't want it to go to waste.